But really getting beyond that, past the Elite Eight, to a Final Four, that is where the Vols have struggled.
UCLA, I don't even know if they get past Utah State in that 7-10 matchup, to be quite honest with you. A Kentucky team that goes and ebbs and flows. Illinois at the 6. Which Illinois team we getting?
Only on SportsGrid.
Kind of like this. I know Bosa gets banged up and he doesn't play a lot, but for 1 year, I could take a shot.
And guys go there and they play well. Guys go there and they have success. Guys go there, they go to the playoffs. And look, I thought Von Miller sucked. I think Joey Bosa is way better than Von Miller, not back in the day, but he is now.
Pharrell Coast to Coast, only on Sport.
The two guys that can do it all.
Too much electricity this morning.
This is a good time. We're having a lot of fun.
I had to do a triple take. Ka-ching! Why? Because of parity.
I didn't mean to offend.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Load management is a dirty word.
Let him rip.
You know what? Circumstances provide the results. What? How do you do this once? Oh, Donnie, you got such a good show there.
A network that is booming.
The Early Line, only on SportsGrid.
The Gators' resume is excellent. We know how hard it is to win on the road in college. They've won at Auburn and at Bama.
Michigan State is 17-5 in quad 1, quad 2s. Are they a 1 seed? I think not. They may make claim if they make a run and there's craziness in the SEC.
Game time decisions, only on SportsGrid.
All right, we're back at the right here on SportsGrid. I'm Kevin Walsh. That is Joe Lisi. We got an hour to go in our portion of the in-game coverage, but we will be with you as SportsGrid all night long until these games are over, and we still have plenty of great games to come. We're watching a couple right now. The most important matchup, the tensest one, Joe, that comes to us. Kansas and Arkansas, the 7-seeded Jayhawks, have now taken the lead back 67-64. They trailed by double digits in this basketball game. Only 11, I will say. It felt like it was bigger at points in this game, but Arkansas maybe never were able to hit that kind of final kill shot, and it allowed Kansas to stick around. And as you were hoping, not only has this game come to a crawl in-game perspective, pre-game total backers are now looking around like,
what happened?
Do I need overtime? What's going on here?
40 points in the second half.
149.5.
They have 40 points in the second half. That's incredible. 146.5 was the pre-tip.
Yep.
Unbelievable. We saw a 25-point fluctuation, and we're right back down. It's amazing. I mean, overtime is still on the table, obviously, but if you laid the 1.5 with Kansas when they were down, big. I mean, they weren't. The 1.5 was in the first half. I think second half when they came out 7-0, 8-0, they were catching points.
Yeah,
Jayhawks.
But I think what's so interesting is it wasn't from the jump that this was slow. In the first 2.5 minutes, for anybody who's maybe just popping this game on, whatever it might be, in the first 2.5 minutes, Arkansas put 7 points on the board, and they've since scored 10 more.
That's incredible.
I mean, you don't see stuff like that.
No.
You just don't. That's about 15 minutes of basketball. That's the Kansas defense that I was betting on. And look, sometimes you think you're going right in a live bet. You should have gone left. I already now feel like I whiffed. I said Kansas at the half. Let it go. I went with a Kansas team total.
Right.
The game is slowed down, but Kansas is up in front. And now in-game are minus 520, up 3. They must be shooting free throws.
See, yeah, but that must mean that the algo, the way it's figuring, 17 points in the second half for Arkansas.
Yeah.
The algorithm's thinking that, Arkansas is basically what? At this rate, 5-6 more points? That's the way
that 71.5 all of a sudden has like a touch of life.
It does.
Which
7
is crazy
points.
to think about.
I mean, Because think about it. Even if they're not shooting free throws, they have possession, don't they, Kansas, right now?
Yeah.
All right, so they're going to elapse another 30 seconds off.
They got to be
clock.
shooting free throws. That'd be minus 520, right?
Probably, or something happened that we don't know. But we'll find
almost
out.
like more than free throws, you would think, right? We've seen a number like that. That's got to be goaltending.
I think it's a 3 or something. I mean, I don't see it right now.
Yeah. By the way, Missouri Drake is back underway, so I'm just kind of
this game now.
watching
Yale,
that here
comes Yale.
Again, A&M has just not been able to pull away. Their biggest lead in this game is 13. Now it goes both ways, right? Like Yale's not been able to pull A&M into the fire. I don't know, man. I can get a Taylor. He has been around for so long. This was supposed to be his season. I know he's been injured. He's not been good. He hasn't shot 40% from the field since the first game of February.
That's
embarrassing.
College hoops. That's crazy. That's nuts. That's terrible.
It's so bad. It's terrible.
And Kev, nothing happened from what I could see in the Kansas game. They didn't shoot. They missed. How their 520 means, I'm telling you, more that the algorithm thinks that Arkansas is not going to score.
Right. I wonder, too, Joe and I were discussing this a little bit, but the foul game here is very interesting. Arkansas only has committed 3 fouls. Oh, that's a huge blow. If that's more than just a momentary thing. KJ Adams down right now, limping off the court. I mean, he's done for the game because there's 3:10 left. I think we could agree on that. KJ Adams is right now with 13 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists in this basketball game.
It's an ankle? Yeah.
Didn't even...
I mean...
Did he get a cramp?
He landed...
I think he got a cramp. I'm going to be honest with you. I think it's a cramp. Because I didn't see a twist. That or it's way worse than a cramp. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Not good. Not good right now. What's the in-game number on this?
Let's see what we got here. I got minus 530. Up 3 with the ball, 3 minutes to go.
They're sucking you to take Arkansas with the points. Plus 360 on the money line. Right now, right back to the pre-tip total of 146.5. So
I'm going to leave it be for me.
Now you can get 250 on Kansas.
All right, so that probably means they're going to miss. They're not going to score on this possession at the minimum.
Or that they're taking into account that Adams is on the sidelines?
Maybe a touch. But he's not a Hunter Dickinson level value to the number, right?
Right.
Just at least to probably have. There you go. Hunter Dickinson passed the ball to Boogie Fland, is what happened. So, what did you say that number was then, Joe?
It was minus 250.
So up 1 with the balls, minus 250.
Yep.
And they're treating Kansas like they were pregame 10-point favorites.
2.5 number.
They're treating Kansas like they were pregame 10-point favorites.
Yeah.
They weren't. 5.5 point line, 4.5 in some spots.
145.5 totals dropping right now.
Juwan Harris is just looking for a bailout on the drive.
Unbelievable.
Too.
One of these coaches are going to have to answer, the question.
Yeah, I think it's a great point.
I mean, you talk about self preseason number 1 to your point, right? You come storming back.
Yeah.
If you can't pull it out, and then for Calipari, if he blows this game, multiple shots to run away with it.
You can't make excuses.
I mean, what's the excuse now?
We know the tournament can be a game of runs.
Unbelievable.
But you had every opportunity. I mean, look, you have every opportunity right now. You're down by 1 with 2.5 minutes to go in a basketball game. Just the point I was trying to make before quickly, though, Arkansas has only committed 3 fouls in this half.
That's crazy. That's
so. But if they get to a point where they have to start fouling, it's going to take forever for them to effectively get them to the line.
Absolutely. And you look right now, we're at what? We're at 133.
Yeah.
So
unbelievable this game. Unbelievable.
I'm happy. I'm not gonna lie.
I hear. No, you should be
with the total.
You should be.
The way this game slowed down to a snail's pace.
I fear this game though could do me in like 6 ways to Sunday, where I lose the Arkansas team total under, I lose the Kansas team total over, I lose the Jayhawks in the bracket. Confidence right now is low for me in this game. It's just not a game that's gone well for me.
I understand. The good news is there's many more games to play.
But this is, listen, for those who care about the brackets, and I know that, it's called In-Game Live Bracket Central. If you picked High Point to upset Purdue, it's all good. Okay? If you picked Clemson to go to your Final Four, that was bad.
Yeah.
Today was bad.
Right.
So, listen, I know I took a shot with Kansas, right? It's not losing a top seed, but I took a shot with this team. I'd like to win a game. I'd like to win a game.
I know.
Down by 1, 2 minutes to go. I mean, the offense. By the way, this kid Hunter Dickinson, man, to be, the preseason, one of the first team All-Americans, when they need offense, they can't go to him.
It's a 3.
Down 4. Unbelievable.
What do you do here? You play the foul game? I mean, right here, you have possession.
You're up. No, not yet. It's 1:43 to go, so there's a lot of time.
149.5 in-game total. That jacked it up by 3.
You're at 1, so that's 12 points. They're expecting a big foul game. I can't bet that. I can't bet that big of a foul game. It could get there. Why, do you want to middle it?
No, I just want to
leave it alone.
Just want it to go on.
All right, we're taking a break. Arkansas, Kansas, coming down to the wire.
So my team didn't win this weekend, but I still did with this app that's taking over the game. Sports Millions Pick'em lets you make quick and easy predictions. Pick your favorite players, go higher or lower, and you can still win big even if your team loses. Plus, the multiplier is insane. With just a few picks, you can win big money. So get on it. They've got a welcome bonus to help you start off your winning streak.
Anyone that's been to a sporting event, the atmosphere before a game, I think Game Time Decisions has that same exact atmosphere. This is our arena. This is what we do. There is going to be an energy to Game Time Decisions that you will feel night in and night out. The excitement you get when you lock your bets in, when you're figuring out what you want to do, we can zone in on the biggest games each night. I want this to be the place that people come to before the games start so they feel as ready as possible to lock in their cards. We are going to hit every single one of those markets that you need to know about. We're going to go through every single thing, and I've got a great team behind me that's going to help me get the job done. There is not going to be a better place, I promise you, than Game Time Decisions to get that new information, react to it, and be able to then bet accordingly. We will have everything at our disposal, and we will use that to our advantage. I'm Kevin Walsh. Tune into Game Time Decisions from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern on SportsGrid.
Two guys that can do it all.
Too much electricity this morning.
This is a good time. We're having a lot of fun. I had to do a triple take. Ka-ching! Why? Because of parity. I didn't mean to offend.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Load management is a dirty word.
Let him rip.
You know what? Circumstances provide the results. What? How do you do this once? Oh, Donnie, you've got such a good show there.
A network that is booming.
The Early Line, only on SportsGrid.
Back right in it here, Kevin Walsh, Joe Lisi, Kansas and Arkansas. Jayhawks down by 2, under a minute to go in this game. The winner is expected to play Rick Pitino, St. John's, who will face off Omaha later tonight as an 18.5-point favorite. And Kansas's DeJuan Harris, a national champion, has absolutely been atrocious in this basketball game. No other way to slice it. Can't even get an entry pass into Hunter Dickinson. 4 from 11 for a guy who doesn't shoot that much. If you're gonna, you gotta make him. He just hasn't here.
in this basketball game tonight. It's been overall a wildly inefficient evening from Kansas. Should have seen a lot more Zeke Mayo than we have in this basketball game. Janelle Davis will head to the line for the front end of a 1-and-1 to see if he can make this 3 or even then possibly a 4-point game. Elsewhere, A&M now up 15 on the Yale Bulldogs as Wade Taylor's got it going a little bit in that one. And then Drake is up 9 on Mizzou right now. In-game total still low. 120.5 in that game. So any overbackers are going to need some help. Davis knocks a pair down, Lisi. So we're in a weird spot. What's the total? What's the lowest total number that you're thinking about right now?
153.5.
Okay.
So the other one's 169.5. I have some breathing room. So right now, what are we at? 142?
You are at 142.
You could afford to go for the 2 right here. I mean,
you can, but here's the thing. I think you're fouling if you're Kansas.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
I mean,
you are fouling. You definitely can go for the 2, but you're fouling.
You take the 3. I feel like you take the 3 and miss it, you're dead.
I don't disagree. If it's open, great.
You got to have a clean look, though. I mean, what is Dickinson doing? Get under the basket.
We're running plays for Hunter Dickinson 3-point shots while Zeke Mayo's 4 for 4. Put Bill Self right on the hot seat. You got to be kidding me. This guy, John Calipari, can't win games at Kentucky as a 25.5-point favorite with nothing loaded but first overall picks, second overall picks, third overall picks. He's got a bunch of guys who really belong on injury reports right now, and he's about to eliminate your preseason number 1 ranked team. And with your season on the line, you're calling pick and pop triples for Hunter Dickinson. I want to throw up. You got to be kidding me.
That's terrible. That's a terrible call. You know, second half adjustments, right? Obviously, Cal did make them. Self hasn't right now, but
well, I mean, they went to his own defense, but I mean, you can't score the basketball if you're. I mean, this is an embarrassing effort offensively.
You have a big man on and he refuses to play under the basket with the game on the line.
And the other possession he tried, DeJuan Harris passed the ball to Janelle Davis. Kansas is going to have to get miracle hot from 3. No other way to slice it. And maybe they'll let the 3-point shooter in Zeke Mayo, who's a perfect 4 for 4, take the looks instead of Hunter Dickinson. I mean, are you even serious?
They're fouling him?
Draining clock. No clean looks.
All right. Okay.
It's an interesting strategy. I don't think I would do that.
You know, all right.
I don't think I would do that if I were Cal's group. But, I mean, again, like, it's just sloppy basketball. Kansas doesn't want to be out there. DeJuan Harris is catching the ball deep in the backcourt. Rylan Griffin gets his first 3 of the game to fall. Again, calling 3s for Hunter Dickinson with the game on the line.
Unbelievable. Yeah, it is incredible, Kev.
I mean, he's 28% from 3 this season. We're calling 3s for Hunter Dickinson with the game on the line. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Preseason number 1.
Come on, man.
You don't get an excuse because you're a 7 seed.
That's it.
You're a 7 seed because you failed. And you failed again. 5.5-point favorite to these Razorbacks. Barely any big wins on that resume. Barely any.
Amen, brother.
That's a joke. That is a joke. This team is 50% from 3, Kansas.
Yeah.
And they're losing.
Not easy.
17 of 41 from 2. Are you kidding me? Because the big man want to pot. The lefty. DeJuan Harris to the cup, doesn't know if he's coming or going.
To the cup, to the tin, to the rim. All right, maybe we have a miracle here.
Flory Badunga's struggling to make a layup.
Who?
Shaquille Moore 0 for 1. David Coit 0 for 1. Not helping.
All right, let's just regroup. Here's what we do. Let's see what plays out here. You got to foul.
Arkansas 6 of 24 from 3. That's 25%.
That's good.
They're getting doubled up percentage-wise from beyond the arc. What am I watching?
Well, the pregame total came through.
Yale cuts it to 10. I'm not having a good time.
All right.
I'm going to start cracking some chicken parm open on the desk, try and turn this thing around. Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
Here's the thing.
This Mizzou still can't score. You want me to keep going?
Where is that game? I can't even get on.
I got it hidden. I didn't like the way you were watching it.
All right.
You weren't watching
Are
it
we
with
close to the 133.5?
And you want an in-game total? I'll tell you what it is.
Dead to rights.
118.5. All right.
Dead to rights.
6.5-point favorite for the Drake.
Boy, not good.
First win for Drake in a long time. Call it like you see it. Minus 430 on the Bulldogs. I don't hate him as a live shot, but then again, what do I know?
I need this under 153.5.
Kansas is getting 4.5 in-game right now. I think that might be a great number, but what do I know? What do I know? Confidence is shattered.
Yeah, with a big 3.
Yeah.
These Ivies won't just die. You know?
It's unbelievable.
No, they just keep coming. Keep coming. It's March Madness, baby. This is day number 1. Can you imagine tomorrow under the lights Friday night with the trifecta?
Game on the line. Game on the line.
Unbelievable.
Team SportsGrid needs a 3. And they give it a what? So you got to be kidding me. That's what Kansas just did. I'm just saying, I wouldn't let him take the game. I wouldn't let Scott take the game-winning shot. Is that wrong? I wouldn't. He's a ref first. I wouldn't let you take the game-winning shot either.
I don't
be
want
honest
the
with
shot.
you.
I'd be battling under the boards for the bounce.
Like Lisi, just set a good screen. Illegal screen. You grabbed them. You want to go in the other way?
All right.
I'm just saying. All right, so here it is then. Can we get a steal? We're coming up against the break.
Play some defense.
Can we get a steal on this inbound? Swipe or no swiping? How many timeouts do they have?
Unbelievable.
All right.
Kid's nervous. Cal looks like he
All right, quick break. We'll be right back.
They've made the Sweet 16 each of the past 2 years, but really getting beyond that, past the Elite 8, to a Final Four, that is where the Vols have struggled.
UCLA, I don't even know if they get past Utah State in that 7-10 matchup, to be quite honest with you. A Kentucky team that goes and ebbs and flows. Illinois at the 6. Which Illinois team we getting?
Only on SportsGrid.
Kind of like this. I know Bosa gets banged up and he doesn't play a lot, but for 1 year, I could take a shot.
And guys go there and they play well. Guys go there and they have success. Guys go there, they go to the playoffs. And look, I thought Von Miller sucked. I think Joey Bosa is way better than Von Miller, not back in the day, but he is now.
Pharrell Coast to Coast. Only on Sport.
Two guys that can do it all.
Too much electricity this morning.
This is a good time. We're having a lot of fun. I had to do a triple take. Ka-ching! Why? Because of parity. I didn't mean to offend.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Load management is a dirty word.
Let him rip.
You know what? Circumstances provide the results. What? How do you do this once? Oh, Donnie, you got such a good show there.
A network that is booming.
The Early Line. Only on SportsGrid.
The Gators' resume is excellent. We know how hard it is to win on the road in college. They've won at Auburn and at Bama.
Michigan State is 17-5 in quad 1, quad 2. Are they a 1 seed? I think not. They may make claims if they make a run and there's craziness in the SEC.
Game time decisions. Only on SportsGrid.
All right, back to the right here on SportsGrid. Janelle Davis is at the line, and he just keeps on making it happen. 76-72. We're at 148 now in this game. Let's see if he can make it 5 with 10 seconds and 10.4 seconds remaining in this game. I mean, DeJuan Harris doesn't even want to be out there with what I'm seeing. Let's see if Zeke Mayo finishes this game 100% from 3. He does not. And it's going to be Arkansas eliminating my Final Four pick in Kansas.
Feel free to go ISO and let me bask in the embarrassment.
Oh, stop.
Because that's pretty embarrassing.
It's not.
Kansas to the Final Four. Let me tell you, folks, I think I was having a decent day. I stepped in here. Immediately, I see the look in his eyes. Wofford. I should have known. Scrap all my plans. Just kind of revert. Next thing you know, Jayhawk Jamboree canceled. Couldn't even get out of the first round. Next thing you know, A&M can't go up 10, only up 9 a whole game. Next thing you know, Drake, Missouri, 117.5. I'll be honest with you. Team. We were hoping for a better evening. Can't all be Joey Silk.
Joey Silk.
Joey Prawns.
Joey Prawns is what they call for the shrimp.
When you're on the
when I'm on the coast to coast.
You're on the big stage.
Right. Joey Silk is Joe Burrow. That's my nickname.
For him, right.
He is Silk. We got the under. All right. 153.5. That was big. And we got the 169.5. That was we needed that.
Yeah, we did.
No,
and I want to emphasize that we a little more, how much we needed that. Because that result that you got there, again, ensured basically everything about that game went wrong for me. So couldn't be happier.
We're up 11 in A&M.
Isn't that even good news?
Well, we're hanging on by a thread.
It just means more pain around the corner.
You think so? I don't know. Let's turn our attention to the late games.
All right, let's do that.
All right?
This game's going to tip out of nowhere. Oh, my God. You know what? That's on me. Hand up. UCLA, Utah State got underway. The bet I have in this game, nobody won it anyway. Ian Martinez, 5 pounds. Kid's got something on Utah State.
I liked UCLA in this game, but again, I'd rather take it from an in-game perspective.
Let me shoot something your way.
Good.
All these Mountain West teams.
Yeah.
The trends. Can't win, can't cover, can't win, can't cover. Do you think about that? What's wrong?
No.
What?
Oh, yes. San Diego State got smacked.
San Diego State got rolled.
Yeah. Maybe Utah State does step up. That would be good for me.
Why?
Well, because I'm more concerned about the games tomorrow. Colorado State. Colorado.
Are you on Colorado State?
No.
Are you on Memphis?
Huge. I have them to go to the Final Four.
Are you betting the game?
Yes.
Me too.
Who do you like?
Memphis, my favorite side of the entire opening round.
Okay, it's a crypto, as I say. Now, I was 3-0 on crypto plays on Carver and Lisi. I put them out, the 3 cryptos today, and I tweeted this out the other night.
Yeah.
Under Purdue, 153.5. Over 145.5, Louisville and Creighton.
Yeah.
And Wofford. Now, the cryptos tomorrow. Memphis, that's what I like to call a smash your book in the face. Not literally.
Never.
Memphis plus the 1.5.
But can I say,
sure,
you going crypto?
Yeah.
On the heels of me telling you I'm on Memphis?
Yeah.
Makes me feel like you're looking at me right now like I'd prefer the kid to be on the Rams.
No,
that's the way.
I want you on Memphis. Why? Tomorrow's another
A&M
day.
Up 15.
We always talk about sacrifice one day, right? You could have a big day tomorrow. We got
the live.
We got the triumvirate tomorrow. We got the syndicate show tomorrow.
True.
We got Johnny Leglifs coming in with his, Did
you hear about it? Did you hear about his Final Four?
No, I know. I didn't.
All ones.
That's good. Okay. I mean, all ones. I mean, really, cookie cutter, but it is what it is. Now, come on. All right? Now, come on.
The best is, who am I? I was going to do all ones. Instead, I did all ones and a 7, and the 7 couldn't knock out a 10.
It happens.
No, I don't. It doesn't.
It does.
No.
It's another day. Who do we like in Michigan?
UC San Diego?
Let's take the over in Michigan, 144.5.
All right. I'm on the San Diego team total. Can I get you in on that?
Nah. Let's take the over.
They've made the Sweet 16 each of the past 2 years, but really getting beyond that, past the Elite Eight, to a Final Four, that is where the Vols have struggled.
UCLA, I don't even know if they get past Utah State in that 7-10 matchup, to be quite honest with you. A Kentucky team that goes in ebbs and flows. Illinois at the 6. Which Illinois team we getting?
Only on SportsGrid.
Kind of like this. I know Bosa gets banged up and he doesn't play a lot, but for 1 year, I could take a shot.
And guys go there and they play well. Guys go there and they have success. Guys go there, they go to the playoffs. And look, I thought Von Miller sucked. I think Joey Bosa is way better than Von Miller, not back in the day, but he is now.
Pharrell Coast to Coast. Only on Sports.
Two guys that can do it all.
Too much electricity this morning.
This is a good time. We're having a lot of fun.
I had to do a triple take. Ka-ching! Why? Because of parity.
I didn't mean to offend.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Load management is a dirty word.
Let him rip.
You know what? Circumstances provide the results. What? How do you do this once? Oh, Donnie, you got such a good show there.
A network that is booming.
Early line. Only on SportsGrid.
The Gators' resume is excellent. We know how hard it is to win on the road in college. They've won at Auburn and at Bama.
Michigan State is 17-5 in quad 1, quad 2s. Are they a 1 seed? I think not. They may make claims if they make a run and there's craziness in the SEC.
Game time decisions. Only on SportsGrid.
Grab a pound! A&M!
He's down.
Up 11.
All right.
Are we shooting free throws or are they?
I didn't look. There's 38 seconds left. I mean, we're hanging on by a thread. 7.5.
Up 11. Looks like we're going to go shoot 2.
All right, that's good.
That's great.
Yeah, just end this.
I really liked A&M.
Frauds, Yale.
Yeah?
I originally liked Yale, and then when all the news came out about the plane,
Tagged on them.
I was like
What was the plane?
They
thing?
didn't get there till Tuesday.
Oh, the A&M with the gas
Yeah.
thing? Yeah, I don't care about that.
Well, but they made a big deal, and a lot of people, I like Yale.
Yeah, no, I
like
got you.
Yale.
Dog and pony show.
Right.
Right.
So somebody
I don't
else,
know.
I forget who else had issues getting out there. It was another team.
Yeah. So we made the first one? All right, this should be fine then.
We're up there.
You would think, right?
Makes this.
I in all seriousness, I don't know. The way A&M covered in this game was pretty remarkable. I kind of give both squads credit.
Yeah.
Never up 20, but they never let Yale cut it to 5.
No.
Just up by
consistent
7-12 the whole game.
Yep.
Not really.
That's why I said,
9-12.
And
the
I
whole
said
game.
they were toying with them to a degree. They
Yeah,
were the here we go. 10.
Okay.
The CL team won't die. All right. There we go. We got to make free throws. It
Hard
looks like
for their
we're
own good.
Yeah, talking it up.
All right,
That's what
so-
happens. I got an itch. All right.
All right, so then here's the deal. St. John's, Omaha. I laid the 18.5.
I like the other side.
You're on to something. Under? I don't know.
I don't
it's
like
all
the total.
Yeah.
I like the Michigan total. That to me is light.
I don't disagree.
I mean,
But it's zooming up.
But let's do this. Let's see. I'm thinking about altering that total.
For what? Now I'm trying to look up a couple things.
If you alt it 152.5, which is not basically 8-9 points higher.
Yeah.
220. You want to take it? You want to alt it slightly to 149.5? It's plus 160.
Just got intel. Someone you respect is on the over.
I'm gonna alt it.
So I'll give you that.
All right. So that makes my night. I'm gonna.
So I sent out a message and just got back some. Oh, All right, so there's just some other stuff. Just looking around, seeing what's what.
I like the over. I like the over in Michigan.
Wow, what a terrible Kansas, man.
Don't dwell on it. Don't dwell on it. You want to take R.J. Lewis? You can't, or you can. You can.
No, I don't. No, I have no interest in that. So let me ask you this though, Joey.
Sure.
I haven't had it up here. But Mizzou.
Yeah.
Any bite? I mean, Drake can't pull away.
7.5. They can't stop anybody, though. That's the problem.
Missouri.
Right. Are we feeling confident in them getting a stop? I mean, for them to get and cover the 7.5, they have to get this to at least 3 or 4. Quick. They haven't stopped Drake all night. 8 minutes left.
8 to go. I mean, what do you think they would need?
I mean, I would personally, I would like to take them 5-1.
Yeah,
we're going to take them.
I don't disagree.
I mean,
I think it's on the board.
That's a terrible showing. Missouri.
40. Number 5 offense in the country.
40 points.
I still struggle to see this game ending like this. I do. I know all the evidence says it will.
How about this total? 123.5?
I know. I kind of think it can get there, but I've obviously not had this game, kind of circled correctly. Maybe we reassess at the under 8 timeout, give ourselves a.
Yeah, I mean that is odd. It's 7.5 now. They're down. They're down 8. They're still catching 52-44.
Oh, so hold on though, because this game's opening up. That means.
Yeah.
Because these teams have made 9 straight field goals. Then by the math you just gave me.
Yep. 125.5 is the in-game number. You're still sitting at 6.5. I mean,
125.5 is not like. I mean, we're a stone's throw away from 132.5.
I know, we're right there, right?
I don't know. Is this one of those games you pick your head up, you go, "Wow,
you got 140."
We've seen it before.
We have.
You're at home thinking we're lying, but we're not.
96 points. That's 37 to get to the pre-game tip total. They're going to foul if they're down 8. No.
Yeah. They have to.
All right, can we just end this Texas A&M game?
Yeah,
I mean, back and forth with these kids from Yale. Like, you're lost. You got no shot to win.
Got to be doing the dribble drill here now. Come on with this.
What happened here?
I don't know.
What are we looking at?
Calling a foul on something. But on who? Not on A&M, are they?
I have no idea.
I think so.
They're calling a foul on A&M?
Oh, no, they're not.
Come on. Can we just get this game? I'm taking the total in Michigan.
Yeah, no, that's you.
You might be able to get me in. What happened here?
What is going on? What is this, a free-for-all? Oh, come on. And we're 9? Are we dribbling it out? Can we go home? Call off the dogs?
Can we get it? Can we get this?
Very nice. Very nice. Get this kid away from him. No, don't shake his hand. He's going to try and steal that ball.
All right.
That's a great win by A&M.
Yeah.
That's gutty.
Gutty win.
Gutty win. Only way to see it.
Yep. Gutty win.
Sides are heating up a little bit. Total's giving me the runaround. Call it like I see it. But maybe that means I'm due.
I'm looking.
UC San Diego total could be the one. This total, every time I look, it looks higher. Click, 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 click.
What do you mean? It hasn't moved?
I don't know.
It hasn't moved.
No?
It was just, I thought it's been stuck at 144.5 all night.
By whose book? By whose count?
FanDuel hasn't moved it once.
I thought it was 143.5. All right.
Look at this UCLA, huh?
Check Panther. Check Panther. Need the Mizzou Drake top here. Thank you.
Look at this.
So we got some help coming our way. Let's see what else we got here. What about Texas Tech, UNC Wilmington? You break that down yet?
I'm on Tech.
I'm on Wilmington. It's a Seahawk. You like that or no?
I like the under there, too.
Do you?
143.5.
Nah, come on.
I do.
That game might knock you around. You know what that is? That's the Humbler. That game's the Humbler. I've seen this movie. Whoa, UNC Wilmington. All right, so I already figured out the rest of my night. That's good to know. The Humbler. UNC Wilmington, the CAA's very own, the Humblers.
I'm taking the over in Michigan.
Yeah. No, I know. And that'll do well. Omaha probably hang around with the Johnnies now. And then you'll be like, at this point, let it ride. Texas Tech and the under. Pair it with, some guy for 10, another guy for 4 threes. Next thing you know, Wilmington 90. Wow. I'm seeing that clearly. I need one more piece of information to drop, I think, and I might have that game circled up.
I'm thinking about taking Missouri. You might have talked me into it.
Yeah.
Down 8. Catching 6.5.
Come on now. What do you think? I mean, what's that? What's that noise?
I don't know. Sounds like a bad case of agita.
No. What are you talking about? Everything's great.
Yeah? Right.
I don't know. I think we're turning the momentum around. I might not leave. I might keep
Have
you.
You won something? No, you said the momentum. Like, did something just come in?
A&M.
A&M.
Yeah.
So, all right. So this is
the Humbler, folks. The Humbler play of the day. Oh, it's coming up in a half hour's time. Hold on. We'll be right back.
They've made the Sweet 16 each of the past 2 years, but really getting beyond that, past the Elite 8, to a Final Four, that is where the Vols have struggled.
UCLA, I don't even know if they get past Utah State in that 7-10 matchup, to be quite honest with you. A Kentucky team that goes and ebbs and flows. Illinois at the 6. Which Illinois team we getting?
Only on SportsGrid.
Kind of like this. I know Bosa gets banged up and he doesn't play a lot, but for 1 year, I could take a shot.
And guys go there and they play well. Guys go there and they have success. Guys go there, they go to the playoffs. And look, I thought Von Miller sucked. I think Joey Bosa is way better than Von Miller, not back in the day, but he is now.
Pharrell Coast to Coast, only on Sport.
Two guys that can do it all.
Too much electricity this morning.
This is a good time. We're having a lot of fun.
I had to do a triple take. Ka-ching! Why? Because of parity.
I didn't mean to offend.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Load management is a dirty word.
Let him rip.
You know what? Circumstances provide the results. What? How do you do this once? Oh, Donnie, you got such a good show there.
A network that is booming.
The Early Line, only on SportsGrid.
The Gators' resume is excellent. We know how hard it is to win on the road in college. They've won at Auburn and at Bama.
Michigan State is 17-5 in quad 1, quad 2s. Are they a 1 seed? I think not. They may make claim if they make a run and there's craziness in the SEC.
Game time decisions, only on SportsGrid.
Back to the right here on SportsGrid. Drake, Missouri had to wake him up over there. Down to 4, minus 230. Drake on that money line total. Raise the roof, 126.5. Trending. It's trending. It was down as low as 117.5. You got to believe. Why not us?
I need 34 points. Can we get it? I mean, probably overtime, right?
Well, why not then? One of these games has to go to OT, right?
Yeah, you would think. I mean, we need a barn burner right here. This could be it. No defense. Look at this.
Oh, good block. Whoa.
that.
So, listen, did you have Kansas or Arkansas on the bracket?
I think I split it. I think
Joey double bracket, they call him.
I didn't have a good feel on that. I didn't. I could see it going either way.
No, I don't blame you.
That was one. I didn't have a really good.
I ended up with a conviction on that game.
The one reason why I didn't like Kansas, I told you, they were terrible on the road this year.
You're right. They weren't even playing that good of basketball. They went to overtime against Colorado, which was obviously not ideal. So, again, it's a bracket. You trust the team to make a run. It feels good until it doesn't. And that's it didn't feel good for all that long with Kansas. About 2 to 3 moments in that game where I was like, wow, this team's got something. And that's about it. UCLA's off to a nice start here.
Yeah, I mean, for Mick Cronin and the crew, they need to step up. They have not played well. Another team that plays much better at home than they do on the road. Yeah. He's a gutless coach at times. His best days came when he was at Cincinnati.
He made the Final Four at UCLA that year.
But again, regression. When he makes the Final Four, he can't sustain it.
Well, the thing with that UCLA team is they were a play-in team that made the Final Four. Played Michigan State.
Yeah. What was that, 5 years ago?
Ever hear this? I think I can tell this story. So it was when BWS had just started kind of, getting more in the mix. And Big Ten Ben came on at the time, the early line. And he's like, I love Michigan State. Love them. They're absolutely going to smash this Bruin team. And the guy producing the show at the time, B-Ruts, went, this guy's got to know what he's talking about. He knows the Big Ten. Up the ante for the game. Held a grudge for years. Held a grudge. Not only did he lose that game, he had to watch that UCLA team dance all the way into the Final Four.
Was that the year they beat Bama? Was that crazy game?
Yes, it was. It absolutely was. That was the year Gonzaga and Baylor played in the championship game as well. Yeah.
That was what, 5 years ago? That was pre-COVID, wasn't it?
I don't know. That was
COVID year.
That was my year. I won the bracket that year.
Did you?
Yeah, because I was all in on Baylor. Most people were Gonzaga, and I was a Baylor guy. Who knows what you were on that year?
I think I was on that year.
Oh, okay. Well,
that was when they were just up and coming. I think that was the year
they played Baylor in the Final Four.
Right, and they got smashed.
But that Baylor team was great.
Yeah,
they were so good.
Step up in class. Look, now they're the darlings. Some people, I think you were calling Houston best team.
I love that team. And
defense, L.J. Cryer. I mean,
their defense is as good as usual.
On the road. You got to love that.
At least they lost one game in regulation all year. And it was to Auburn.
Teams that could play away from their building. Neutral or road, doesn't matter. I don't care what conference.
Yep.
If you could step up away from your building and you win on a neutral court in hoops, that carries much more weight. I don't care if you're under 500 at home. I'd rather have that team go on the road in these games that matter and gut it out. Battle tested on the road, baby. Battle tested on the road.
So let me.
And they've won those games, Houston, by an average margin of like 11 points per game.
So there's a couple.
Smash.
I want to see. Let me see if this is out yet. It is. So there's a couple. You probably haven't seen it yet.
Whoa.
Yeah. No, we're watching. Gonzaga Houston is set. Have you seen that number?
Gonzaga Houston is set.
Round of 32 Saturday.
No, but I would say if you had to ask me, 6.5.
4.5.
Okay. Interesting. I like the 4.5.
With
Gonzaga.
Tell me why.
Just because. No, I
mean,
their spreads throughout the Big 12, right?
Houston.
Yep.
I'm saying now.
Yes.
Okay.
Their spreads, like I'll give you spreads. So they laid 14.5 to Cincinnati. We were on them.
Yeah.
They laid 1.5 on the road to Arizona State. Arizona, they won by 4. Right. Then they went through the conference tournament. Right. What did they lay to Arizona in the final? 5.5, 6.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah. Sounds right.
Now we're back down. Do we think Arizona is not as good, is worse than Gonzaga? I don't. I know all the metrics.
But that's what I'm just telling you. I mean, Gonzaga ended up getting up to 7.5 in an 8-9 game. That's what it is. Here's my thing.
I just think it's crazy. I just think it's nuts, though. At 4.5.
Gonzaga, the third best odds to win the region, as an 8. The third best odds to win the region before we played a game. Think about that.
No, I know. But, I mean, I would just think it would be – I mean, you have a team that has how many losses? 4?
Yeah.
31-4?
Yep.
After today's win?
Yep.
I just told you. Undefeated on the road.
Yep.
By an average margin of 11 points. Making 9 points per game, I think, in conference. Right? 4.5 to Gonzaga?
Again, I think it speaks volumes to the Zags. What I will say is, as somebody who's invested in Houston,
I'm going to have to reassess that game and really look into the numbers. Because just gut tells me I would take Gonzaga. But
yeah,
I have to do more research.
For me, so this listen, people will zigzag on stuff like this. How Gonzaga looked today gave me confidence in Houston that I wasn't expecting to have going in. Gonzaga played one of their best games, if not their best of this season. Fantastic. Because you know what usually happens the next time?
Smash.
Absolutely so. Especially when their toughest task of the year is about to be put in front of them in Houston. So I think it's a good Coug spot. Let's continue to follow the rest of the action here. Drake, Missouri, UCLA, Utah State. It's coming to Walsh. Go, Lisi.
They've made the Sweet 16 each of the past 2 years, but really getting beyond that, past the Elite 8, to a Final Four, that is where the Vols have struggled.
UCLA, I don't even know if they get past Utah State in that 7-10 matchup, to be quite honest with you. A Kentucky team that goes in ebbs and flows. Illinois at the 6. Which Illinois team we getting?
Only on SportsGrid.
Kind of like this. I know Bosa gets banged up and he doesn't play a lot, but for 1 year, I could take a shot.
And guys go there and they play well. Guys go there and they have success. Guys go there, they go to the playoffs. And look, I thought Von Miller sucked. I think Joey Bosa is way better than Von Miller, not back in the day, but he is now.
Pharrell Coast to Coast. Only on Sports.
The two guys that can do it all.
Too much electricity this morning.
This is a good time. We're having a lot of fun.
I had to do a triple take. Ka-ching! Why? Because of parity.
I didn't mean to offend.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Load management is a dirty word.
Let him rip.
You know what? Circumstances provide the results. What? How do you do this once? Oh, Donnie, you've got such a good show there.
A network that is booming.
The Early Line. Only on SportsGrid.
The Gators' resume is excellent. We know how hard it is to win on the road in college. They've won at Auburn and at Bama.
Michigan State is 17-5 in quad 1, quad 2s. Are they a 1 seed? I think not. They may make claims if they make a run and there's craziness in the SEC.
Game time decisions. Only on SportsGrid.
All right, back at the right here. It's Kevin Walsh, Joe Lisi, in-game live, Bracket Central on SportsGrid. Joe and I will be back tomorrow, same time. We'll just be joined by Donnie Rightside, so it should be a lot of fun.
Interesting.
I know Kentucky's playing in that window, so
oh, is he?
Sounds like a headache for me already. Coverage, though, continues on the grid. Gabe Morency will step up in action with Michigan playing during that window, so that's obviously going to be incredibly entertaining to watch. That game is coming up here, Lisi. Any final action before we get back to the in-game? St. John's, Nebraska,
or St. John's Omaha, laying 18.5. How about Michigan laying 1.5 to UC San Diego? Texas Tech laying 14.5 to UNC Wilmington.
Yeah, I took the total in Michigan, altered it up to 149.5 at plus 165.
Okay.
Do like both Michigan and Texas Tech. Texas Tech for me in one of my brackets, and in terms of the parlay bets, is a Sweet 16 and Final Four. So I think Tech can make a run, but we'll see. I mean, 14.5 seems like a big number, but I think they can cover. Do like the under, though, 143.5 in that game.
All right, so under and Tech. Again, some people have called it the humbler. So we're just keeping that. We're just throwing it out there.
It seems as though like you're rooting against me.
Really?
The humbler.
Is that? I wouldn't want to give that vibe off. That's worrisome. That's what you're starting to think. I wouldn't want that.
Some people are
really
the
no.
humbler.
The humbler.
You want me to get smashed?
No.
You just want me to
Knock
lose
around
one
a
just to knock me off my perch.
Well, you're riding higher in mine.
We're 3-0 today. What can I say? I was feeling it. That doesn't mean tomorrow. Each day is different.
Yeah. No.
I do have a couple of things lined up, but it was gutty efforts by Texas A&M.
Absolutely.
A great effort by Wofford in the end to cover that line, and Jackson Civilis threw his number, the total. I mean, those are the best plays.
And the lurking didn't mess you up at all.
The lurking? With what?
Lurking.
Wow, he was hanging. He was hanging.
He came
there
in
like
Tennessee energy
Remember,
too.
Goodfellas, you're hanging on me like pending danger. He was hanging on me. He was on there.
Drake, Missouri has the feel
of overtime.
It's going to get close. That's all I know.
Do I have any shot in regulation to get over 133.5? Probably not, right?
Yeah, I don't know. This game just has a vibe to it. It's not done.
This kid from UCLA, he is the most unathletic big man I have ever seen. This kid is terrible.
Can I tell you, I will say, you cracked me up the other day. It was you and Carver. This is weeks ago now.
Yeah.
Talking about the Thunder.
Yeah.
The boy, SGA, this pig, takes every shot. That got me pretty good.
It's tough.
It got me pretty
You're
good.
betting props on the tertiary guys.
He's feasting, not letting anyone else.
Shots. Donovan Mitchell,
take
he
a
put
bite
in
of the
30. He
apple.
took 62 shots. Well, I would hope that he gets 30. I mean, give me a break.
Oh, backdoor cut, bam.
All right.
So now we're at 111.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. Both teams are in the double bonus.
You really need a 3-ball here. You need to stop, and you need to bury
Stop
a 3.
at a triple. Yeah, you'd love
Bury
this
the
game
3,
60-60.
Man, I'll say this.
Go ahead.
You can look at the SEC. I mean, yes, great by Arkansas.
Great win by Arkansas.
But suspect in some games by Missouri. And the lower tier haven't really stepped up. Missouri getting smashed.
Texas blew a huge lead. Tennessee, whatever. They didn't cover,
they
but
won.
I don't think
won.
they're holding that against them.
No.
What else are we looking for?
Arkansas and A&M were gutty.
A&M cover.
Yeah.
Arkansas wins the game outright.
I mean, did Auburn look all that great today?
No.
I mean, they won, but they covered.
No, but I'm just saying that's. I mean, let's be honest here. You know who comes out looking the worst already. The ACC. Clemson and Louisville are already gone.
Gone.
It's already
what does that
down
mean
to
for
the
Duke.
To be honest with you, though, based on the North Carolina game, nothing. Duke should win the title. That's what I saw, at least.
I'm curious to see how North Carolina plays tomorrow against Chris Beard and that defense a little bit.
I like Ole Miss.
6th seed for Ole Miss is interesting.
I have picks in for every game except for that one and then the Illinois Xavier. I just didn't get to those yet, but I got everything else settled up.
Do you ride R.J. Davis?
I don't know. I think Ole Miss is just better than them.
I know, but he's coming off.
UNC has really struggled if a team is better than them, and Ole Miss is better than them. That's what it comes down to. You got to make free throws.
I'm not sold on Marquette. Sold as a whole. Terrible.
I'm going to the New Mexico well. I know with this mountain. In a way, I don't mind UCLA winning because then, the Mountain West well, I can get there with New Mexico. I love Memphis, too. So we'll see. Tomorrow night's going to be a blast. Can't wait. Joe Lisi, Kevin Walsh, In-Game Live. Bracket Central continues next.
which is a great place to be. Are you